wine, Corona, and Modelo, but I'm gonna do the non-experimental one for uh, my next fucking statistics thing, right? But in the experimental one, right? Lime beer was overall unhealthy, right? Wine with experimental, you gotta keep in consideration that this is experimental testing. Which you already know the method, right? Do you remember it?
Yeah, me not average between after before.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Uh,
what if it's 2 days in a row of alcohol? Like, 2 days in a row of wine or something, or a beer.
like
Like,
for example, like let's say that the okay, let's say that oh, here. So let's say that there is alcohol here. You see here,
yeah.
uh, or like yeah, like this. Wait, fuck. It'll be something like this, you know. So here you take these two, here, and for example here it will be like here take these two, then like that, and then you take the average of all of them. So
Wait,
basically,
what?
what?
Wait, okay. 0, 1, and then, wait, 0, 1, yeah. And then for this one, it'd be 1, 0. Yeah, okay, and then you take the average. That's the new average, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
okay, so for the lime beer, um, it will be basically unhealthy. It was overall in the differences in mean and all that. It was in the unhealthy side. 0.300 wine, negative 0.203. For wine, it was more in the healthy side. For Corona, it was negative 0.135. For Modelo was 0.287. Uh,
Did game less healthy?
so yeah, I mean, with this experimental method, which we're gonna compare it for the next podcast with the non-experimental one. Um, what I was gonna say, and see what came out of. Basically, wine seems to be the winner. The rest of them are meh. Like the only healthy, other, I guess in quotes, healthy will be Corona, but like seems that the one that actually had a significant score was the wine compared to anything else. Oh, the other ones are two unhealthy, one barely healthy, and wine that had like negative 0.203.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
and
that's what I've been kind of looking for a little bit is the comparison of them.
yeah, but I still wanna compare the values compared to like the non-experimental one. So tomorrow I'm gonna be doing, well, not tomorrow, like later on today. I'm gonna be doing the non-experimental ones. Yeah, like the normal ones, and see how they
Uh,
differ
the
from
new
these
column
ones.
for the T test.
Yeah, like the previous day average, like I've been doing for the other ones, and so that way we can compare the experimental one to the non-experimental one and see which one is the least. I mean, the most healthy out of them. So that way, if you want to get intoxicated, you know, like if you cannot resist it, because
Yeah, I
like
mean, like when I'm buying it, like I'm at the fucking, like in front of all the options, like at least I'd pick the less destructive one.
yeah, yeah, that
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
I mean, to compare the experimental to non-experimental, we'll just do it with the T test. So we'll we'll have we want B column to be the non-experimental T test, and
Yeah,
then we'll
yeah.
have the experimental.
The B one is empty here. It's completely empty.
Yeah. and then we'll say which one is better based on the comparison of the B column to the experimental t-test.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
uh, what I was gonna say, I'm gonna start with health.
Okay.
Oh, but I didn't know that it had a negative
Well, you know
effect
they're
on
bad for
me.
you, like regardless, right?
Wait, what?
You know they're bad for you regardless, right?
Uh, yeah, yeah, but I mean, I guess when I ate it, it was like in a more minimal, like lesser servings, like less portions, less quantity of them, right? But today I ate like a bit more, like a medium sized
But any
portion.
amount, like it's like whether you eat poison a lot or rarely, like do you really want to like shorten your lifespan and
That's
your
true.
quality of life?
That's true. I should stop eating those fucking spicy acidic chips. You're right.
You're like taking away from your life in the future for like just like temporary addiction, just like put in your mouth.
It's not like an addiction because I tell you, but yeah, I'm gonna most definitely quit them. But I probably just eat them like you know once every
Yeah,
15 days. But yeah, in overall it builds up the damage to my body. So yeah, I only started
yeah,
doing that like 4 months ago. But didn't notice any significant negative effects. But yeah, you're right, bro. That's a good advice. I should definitely just quit
yeah.
them.
Just burns a few brain cells at a time.
Yeah, yeah. No, not the brain cells. It's more like it fucks up with
Oh,
probably with
it
my
brain cells too.
my gut bacteria and shit like that.
No, there's additives in it, like I forget MDA or something
Uh-huh.
that fucks up your brain cells as well. Like there's so many fucking additives, and like at least one of them is like known to be toxic to the brain.
Huh.
Yeah. So you're
That's
definitely taking away from your future brain.
fuck no. Wait. Oh, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, man.
Even
And then
it,
the more you fuck your brain up, the more chips you eat because you have less self control or understanding or desire to fucking live.
yeah, that's true. Huh. Fucking hell. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite interesting. Yeah, bro. Fuck that. I'm definitely quitting eating those fucking chips. Huh,
Good luck. I bet you fail.
no, not really, because I already only ate them like once every 15 days. Like I told you, it's not like I eat them constantly. Like I was eating them once uh, every like fucking 15, 20 days. Like it's not an addiction.
Yeah, yeah.
I can definitely quit anytime. It's not like a necessity. It's more like it was like more like what is it called? Uh,
Your body wanted it.
no, no, no. It was like a non-frequent sort of indulgence.
Yeah, but your body still wanted it.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Uh, how do you make cystine? Cystine is a dimer of two cystine amino acids that are joined together by a disulfide bond on SSS. Therefore, the methods used to produce cystine are closely related to those used to produce cystine. Uh, the way to make cystine is oxidation of cystine. Cystine can be oxidized to form cystine by breaking the disulfide bond that joins two cystine molecules. This can be achieved using various oxidizing agents such as hydrogen peroxide, iodine, iodine, or copper ions. The reaction is typically carried out in alkaline solutions to prevent oxidation of the amino acids. Biological process. Cysteine can also be produced through. Wait, let me turn on. Wait, no, wait, hold on. Let me grab my glasses. Okay, I'm back. Um, You hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, Biological processes. Cystine can be produced through biological processes such as microbial fermentation. Bacteria and yeast are commonly used to produce cystine in large quantities for commercial purposes. The production process involves growing the microorganism in a nutrient-rich environment that contains sources of sulfur, such as sulfate or elemental sulfur. The microorganisms then use various enzymatic pathways to produce cystine, which can subsequently be oxidized to form cystine. I just fucking felt my bowels or something like that make a funny sound.
Your
No,
ball cell? What?
I don't know, like my
I don't.
not my bowels. I think it was like my intestines or something like that. I don't know. Fucking hell, who knows? But they just made a funny sound. Not painful, but I'm like my.
I'm glad your balls didn't fall. That would be dangerous.
No, I don't know what the fuck made a sound, but I'm fine. Like it's just what I have is what is it called? My stomach didn't digest well what I consume. Basically, in other words. And
Yeah, yeah.
indigestion is what I have. I think it's called indigestion, yeah. Cysteine can also be extracted from natural sources such as animal hair, feathers, and hoovers. Those sources are rich in keratin, a protein that contains high levels of cysteine. The extraction process involves breaking
Are you
down
sure? Damn.
breaking down keratin using strong acids such as hydraulic acid, which hydrolyzes the protein and releases cysteine. The extracted cysteine is then typically purified using various techniques such as chroma- chromatography. Does homocysteine affect the production of cysteine? Homocysteine can affect the production of cysteine. Homocysteine is a non-proteinogenic amino acid that is formed as an intermediate in the methionine cycle, which is a metabolic pathway that is involved in biosynthesis of cysteine, among other compounds. Um the conversion of homocysteine to cysteine requires a series of enzymatic reactions, which are dependent on the availability of certain cofactors such as vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and folic acid. Therefore, if there is a deficiency of those cofactors or an impairment in the enzymatic pathways involved in the conversion of homocysteine into cysteine, the production of cysteine might be affected. Elevated levels of homocysteine in blood have also been associated with various cell conditions such as cardiovascular disease, neurological disorders, and it has been suggested that the accumulation of homocysteine may lead to oxidative stress and damage to cells, which can interfere with various metabolic processes, including the production of cysteine. Homocysteine can affect the production of cysteine both directly through its involvement in the methionine cycle and directly through its effect on cellular metabolism and oxidative stress. Um, you asked me for the quantity of cysteine in salmon, and obviously you have to take this with like how can I put it?
Grain of
Grain of salt, yeah, because basically the quantities of cysteine depends on the quality of the salmon and other factors, uh so yeah, it will depend on the quality and the fish itself, but it's basically around 295. So in other words, you could buy a fucking fish and it could have like 260, 50, or it could have like 300, I mean the salmon of milligrams per 100 grams. So if you buy 100 grams, right, there's a chance that you might get like 240. I don't know, 290,
yeah, that
295.
makes sense. The ballpark is that's the ballpark.
Yeah, yeah.
What about the other one?
What?
Peanut butter?
Yeah, but peanut
What's
butter,
the
226 milligrams of cystine.
Oh, what's similar?
Yeah, yeah, but
How much was the other stuff? Like, let's say fucking chicken.
like the
You
one in
remember?
there 300s, 350, 360.
I mean, like what? Like fucking 40% more, basically.
Yeah, yeah,
Like you can 40% more peanut butter and get the same, or 40% more salmon,
yeah.
or like 35%. I think it's more like 35%. But yeah, it's not a different not a different ballpark. It's still like, you don't have to be double or triple. It's just
Yeah,
like it's a little bit extra.
yeah.
That's amazing. So yeah, fucking peanut butter. What? What else was in peanut? I feel like there was something else in peanuts, or was it the cysteine that was in peanuts? Because I feel like you mentioned peanuts before for stuff in
uh,
relationship. Glutamate maybe.
yeah. I was gonna tell you something. But what was I gonna tell you? Oh yeah. Um, what I was gonna say? No, no, no. Never mind. No, no. I was trying to remember something, but yeah, never mind. What's the last thing you asked me?
What else was in cysteine? You because I feel like you mentioned it before. Was it like glutamate or something else?
No, no, no. They're
You
two
men-
different things.
no, but you mentioned peanuts before for something that we're talking about, like where you listed the foods that have it.
Uh,
You can
for
you can
glutamate.
just control F. You can just control F peanuts,
Yeah,
and then
okay.
you do yeah, do control F peanuts and see where it pops up. Because you mentioned it in the list before of something for something of like some ingredient of yeah, maybe right there. So what is that for?
Glycine.
Glycine. Oh, glycine. Yeah, just another component of glutathione. So it's fucking glycine, fucking
Glycine, yeah.
um cysteine. So the peanuts have like basically at least two ingredients.
Yeah, and it's 1.6 grams per 100 grams of
Isn't
protein.
salmon in this list as well?
No,
No.
it was
Yeah,
for.
canned salmon right there. Canned salmon.
Oh yeah, it's here. But like, it's not
Yeah.
wild. I mean, it's not fresh one. Which is unhealthy. Like, you don't want to be eating that shit.
Well, I mean, salmon is salmon. I mean, I don't think like normal salmon is that different from canned. I mean, canned salmon is the same salmon.
We're talking about processed shit with additives and less nutritional value. So yeah, you would rather eat it fresh, and obviously fresh one. Um, it's healthier.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think it's like that. Like if canned salmon has that much, the fresh salmon probably has the same amount
Yeah, yeah,
because canned salmon is just basically take the fresh salmon and put it in a can.
yep,
But yeah, obviously, like fuck the canned shit.
yeah, definitely. You don't want to be eating canned food.
No, no, thank you. I've done it and I'm over it.
Good, good. How soy sauce is made? Preparation of ingredients: soybeans and wheat are the main ingredients used to make soy sauce. The soybeans are cleaned, cooked, and crushed into paste. The wheat is roasted, crushed, and added to soybean paste. Wait, did you finish working out already?
I did the whole thing.
Nice. Koji production. Koji is a type of mold, asparagus or ricase, that is used to break down the carbohydrates in the soybean wheat mixture and convert them into simple sugar. Sequoia is grown on rice or wheat and is added to the soybean wheat mixture along with water. The mixture is then incubated for several days to allow the koji grow. Marami production. The koji mixture is combined with more water, salt, and sometimes other ingredients such as yeast to make what's known as marami or mash. The marami is placed into large fermentation tanks allowed to ferment for several months. During this time, an
Wow.
enzyme is produced by the koji and other microorganisms break down the proteins, fats, and carbohydrates in the marami, releasing amino acids, organic acids, and other flavor compounds. Pressing the filtration after fermentation is complete, the marami is pressed to separate the liquid soy sauce from solids. The soy sauce is then filtered to remove remaining solids and impurities. Pasteurization and bottling. The soy sauce is pasteurized to kill any remain
Specialized.
pasteurized
Yeah, that's
pasteurized
right.
to kill any remaining of microorganisms and then bottled for distribution and sale. Um,
That's wild. That's fucking wild. I
yeah,
had no fucking idea. Like, there is like
it's
some
a
serious fucking fermentation going on there. It's like fucking yogurt.
yeah, it's an elaborated process. But I guess when it's
Yeah,
like
but it's like natural. It's like very natural. But like, like I had no idea there was these steps.
yeah, there's a lot of fucking steps. Have you ever eaten it? It's good. Like you could eat it with
Mm-hmm.
salmon. Have you ever tried it? It's good. Like you could try it with salmon.
My natto comes with soy sauce.
Yeah, no, but I'm asking like if you have tried soy sauce.
Yeah, natto. My natto comes with soy sauce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I pour soy sauce on it, but I had no idea because that's like I thought it was just like soy that was like processed or something. But apparently it's actually like like biological process. It's like fucking brewing a beer
Yeah, it is a very fucking elaborate
or making
process.
making cheese out of fucking milk. It's like milk or cheese to milk is like soy sauce to soy.
Yeah. I was gonna tell you, bro. Fucking hell. You could make some fucking healthy meal with like the natto and like the salmon together, so that way you don't have to eat multiple meals.
I don't know what you mean.
Like when you eat your natto, you could also put your salmon on the side, so that way you have two things to eat and not only one. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's the time to eat natto and fish would be the same as eating natto at a different time and fish at a different time. Like the time it take would be the same, right?
Yeah, yeah. Do you tend to
Mm,
do you tend to eat on a schedule? Like, do you have a routine of when to eat, or like you just do it randomly when you feel?
randomly.
I was gonna propose this experiment where you start having a routine.
Um, I mean, it's sort of a routine.
No, no,
Like I end
no,
up in
no,
the
no, no, no. Like actually eat like doing everything an exact time. So and see how your fucking what it's gonna say your health improves or not. Um, yeah, basically, you just gotta do everything within like within that hour window that you have to do that. Like, yeah, I think it'll be an interesting like.
I do. I mean, it's just not like I don't eat natto at the same time, every day. Like that's what I mean. Like I don't eat like peanut butter at the exact same
No,
time
no,
every
no.
day.
But like, I mean, like having an actual structured routine rather than doing just things at random. For example, uh, you gotta eat at this certain time of the day. You gotta walk. Well, not walk exercise. I don't know, bro. Like,
But
not.
even exercise, we like I do exercise like when you force me to do exercise, but like it's hard to like make it exact same time every day, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, for exercise we can make an excuse, but for the rest, you'll be the same. Like around the time you go to sleep, around the time you do anything else, like brush your fucking teeth, you rest. I don't know.
But
You're
it's always
busy.
random. Like even when I go to sleep, it's random.
No, but that's what
It
I'm
depends
telling
on the
you.
life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would like to see how it differs if you have like an actual structure schedule.
Yeah, that would be like a really cool experiment. And I mean, you could think of it for yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah. We can
And
both do it at the same time.
well, I mean, it'll be harder for me to do it because my schedule is forced to be more random. Sometimes I have to pick up a load or deliver a load or like tire blows, something happens. Like there's a lot more things that I can't control, or it is much more harder for me to control than like for you to control in your life. So it would be an easier. It would be easier for you to do it than me. And like, and if there's like an insane benefit, then I can put extra work to try to like simulate it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'll start doing it. Yeah, for
Are
sure.
you are you doing the rubbing with cold water yet?
Yeah, I'm doing it. It's called
Mm.
sponge.
hmm
So basically, what I do, I grab the sponge that I use to take a shower. Obviously it's like cleaned up. I run the sink water in, obviously, as cold as it gets. It's quite cold, honestly. And then I pour some water onto the sponge. It gets damp, it gets moist. I pull out my t-shirt and I rub it around my neck and my shoulders, my chest a little bit, and my face. And I put it down after like 1 minute and a half, and then I head back to my room.
Okay. That might be okay. I was gonna say that 1 minute and a half might be too long, but I think I would be able to do it.
Okay. Yeah, it's like 1 minute, 1 minute
do,
and
do
like
you start
30
you start
seconds.
shivering?
Not really, because I don't know, like it's not that discomfort, like uncomfortable, so I don't feel
What
discomfort.
did you say that you just use cold water?
Yeah, yeah. I run the cold
No,
water of the
try,
sink.
no, put it in a fucking fridge. Like so it doesn't freeze, but it's like pretty much
It's very
zero.
cold
Like
though.
I
Like,
know, but I do. You can make it like like 10 degrees colder.
okay, yeah, sure. I'll start putting it in the fridge.
Because I think it will have more effect in 1 minute or 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, sure. I'll start putting it in the sponge. I mean, I start putting the sponge. So I moist the.
Fridge is fine.
Wait, I start putting the sponge in the fridge. So I moist the fucking sponge with cold water, and then uh.
Just have a just, no, just have a dish with water in it in the fridge, and then you have the sponge in the dish,
Oh,
and then
okay, okay, okay. So I
just squeeze it
submerge.
out when you need
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and then you rub it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Because I have a fridge right next to me, and I feel like the colder it is, the considering that it's just 1 minute, the more effect there will be.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So for
Let's
glutamate
give you some torture.
wait, what do you say?
Let's give you some torture. let's make it even less bearable. Actually,
All right.
like a colder and all.
Yeah, sure. I'll do it. Uh, uh, I was gonna say, if I die of hypothermia, it's your fault, bro. No, I'm joking. But yeah,
No,
uh,
just
glutamate.
1 minute.
No, I'm tolerant to cold. I'm quite tolerant, honestly. It's been me all the time that I've been going like outside when it gets really cold and shit like that, and I just wear like a very thin, fucking long sleeve T-shirt or whatnot, or a very casual hoodie, and my mom will be like, "Oh my lord, why are you wearing that? Like, you're gonna fucking get it a hypothermia." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm accustomed. I'm used to cold." But yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
they get all fucking fussy. So the 100 grams of mozzarella have around 642 milligrams of glutamate, which is considerably lower compared to Parmesan cheese or Roquefort cheese, which is in like the thousands. You hear me? Hello.
So how much did you say Parmesan cheese is?
642.
600. And like how much do you remember like ballpark of the fucking? No, no, you said that's mozzarella, right?
Yeah, mozzarella and Parmesan.
600.
Yeah, and Parmesan
Yeah.
has like 1,000. Let me check. 1,680 for Roquefort, per 100 grams, and 1,280 milligrams per 100 of Parmesan.
Oh shoot! I didn't see the Roquefort in the store. I saw the well. I didn't really look for it. I got the Parmesan,
Well,
but I mean that kind of
because you
means that
got
it.
that one, I did research on that cheese and the benefits of cheese. I will show you soon.
Nice. But I mean that kind of is somewhat good in a way that like if the benefit of pizza is in that fucking what glutamate out of cheese, then basically to get the same benefit of eating pizza, like I would just have to eat half as much fucking parmesan because you know like half as much parmesan will fucking give me the same amount of that glutamate as eating the whole pizza. Like it will actually like reduce the amount of parmesan I have to eat
Yeah,
if I just skip the pizza and just you know eat the straight parmesan.
yeah, yeah. Um,
Oh yeah, you know what? Put in for the 14th or like the next health index that will come around. Um, Parmesan. I'll just fucking eat it right now.
for what day?
So it will be 14th. Let me see. Um, yeah, it
Parmigiano
will be
Reggiano.
14th. Yeah, it will be 14th. Yeah, very, very definitely Parmesan. So I'm just gonna open it right now and fucking throw up from fucking eating this crap.
I thought that in English it was Parmesan. I mean,
Uh,
I thought in English it was pronounced Parmesan. In Italian it's pronounced Parmigiano Reggiano.
uh, no, Parmesan.
In English it's pronounced Parmesan.
Parmesan. Yeah, without the D.
No.
It smells like fucking somebody died. I feel like I'm eating like some dead fucking meat. Uh,
I mean,
like imagine like
you're meant to eat it with like pasta, salads, or even in a sandwich. It's not. I mean, yeah, you cannot eat it by itself, but I rather not eat it by itself.
oh, you don't have to suffer. You know, eating by itself will be faster.
You're not enjoying it.
Faster suffering.
Well, listen to this while you eat
Like
it.
eating something
Listen
dead.
to this. Parmesan cheese has several potential benefits when consumed as part of balanced diet. Some of the health benefits include good source of protein. Parmesan cheese is a good source of protein, which is essential for building and repairing tissue in the body. High in calcium, Parmesan cheese is also high in calcium, which is essential for maintaining strong bones and teeth. Low in lactose, Parmesan cheese is lower in lactose compared to other cheeses, making it a good option for people who are lactose intolerant, rich in vitamins and minerals. Parmesan cheese contains several important vitamins and minerals, including vitamin A, vitamin B12, 12, and phosphorus and zinc, may improve heart health. Some studies suggest that consuming Parmesan cheese in moderation may help to lower blood pressure and reduce cholesterol levels, which are risk factors for heart disease. May aid in digestion. Parmesan cheese is rich in probiotics, which are beneficial for bacteria that can help improve digestion and boost immune system. And for every like 100 grams of Parmesan cheese, you got like um fucking 399 units of vitamin A, 300 and I mean 106 micrograms of retinol, uh 108 micrograms of retinol activity equivalent, alpha carotene zero point 0, which is none. Beta carotene you have 28.0 micrograms. For beta crypto something you have 0. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip the ones that have 0, 0, 0. For vitamin D3 you got 28 units. For vitamin E you have zero point 0.2 milligrams.
Hey, here's a question for you.
What?
um, So see, Google how to convert a chemical compound um, using into weight. So you have a chemical compound, and you can like convert. You can figure out how much it weighs.
Okay, to calculate the formula weight for a formula, we will select the atomic mass of each of the elements in the compound from the periodic table, multiply by the number
Right.
of atoms, and sum the result.
Something like that. Okay, so I guess you kind of already on track for that. And then then calculate the weight like of cystine, weight of glycine, weight of what else? What was the third one? Glutamate. Right now, was it glutamate?
Yeah.
Forget the third
Okay,
acid.
let me write it. So calculate the weight of glutamate. I mean,
Let me switch to my phone real quick. I'm about to start driving. Wait.
hello. Yo,
Hear me?
can you hear me? Hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
But yeah,
Yeah, I'm just.
overall, it has some vitamins, cheese,
Wait, no, no, wait. We haven't finished with the question.
yeah, I already wrote it down. How to calculate, to calculate the weight of glycine, glutamate, and cystine.
Okay, and then you um. So the way to calculate ratios, like the ratios, is you take the highest number of the three, and you divide each of the numbers by that number, and then the highest number of the three divided by itself will be
Wait,
one,
wait, wait.
and then
Okay,
the
let me write it down. Highest number divided by three. No, no, the highest number
no
by the tree. Okay, yeah.
no the highest number of the three.
Uh huh.
So whichever of the three has the highest weight,
Uh huh.
or actually go with the lowest, whichever of the three has the lowest weight.
Okay, so
You take that number and then you take each of the number, like each of the three weights, and divide by that number. So like
Yeah, I get
the
you.
smallest weight divided by the smallest weight will be one. Then the second smallest weight divided by the smallest weight will be like 1.2 or 2 or whatever. And then the biggest weight divided by the smallest weight will be like, I don't know, 4, or like something the in that range.
Okay, so what I wrote is lowest number of the three, right? Take that number,
Yeah.
take each of the numbers and divide it by the lowest
Yeah.
value.
Yep. Yeah. So then we'll know how much of each ingredient in weight we really need. Like, do we need twice as much cystine to make glutathione or whatever?
Yeah, yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I'll do it. I was gonna tell you, but yeah, overall, fucking Parmesan cheese, it's rich in like vitamin A. It has good quantity of vitamin D, carotene. It has choline, fucking
Oh shit!
what?
How much
Col.
question for you is how much choline of the daily value does Parmesan have per 100 grams?
Okay.
Like, what is it, 30%
Yeah.
of daily value or 10%? Choline is supposedly is good for the brain. Well, I mean, I guess brain uses choline for memory.
Yeah, yeah. I I wrote it down. And for example, when it comes to like protein per 100 grams, mozzarella has around 22.2 grams per 100 grams, compared to Parmesan. Or Parmesan has 35.8 grams. Um, and yeah, cheddar has 24.9 grams. Camembert has 19.8 grams. So
I
yeah,
mean, who
Parmesan
cares? Who
protein
cares how much protein? Yeah.
protein is necessary for the body.
I mean, it's like saying nutrients are good for the body. The question, we're worrying about which particular ingredients. But, protein is just a big blanket of things.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm just telling you the health benefits of it before I
I
jump
mean,
into
protein is not
studies.
healthy at all, right? Like, if your diet is just all protein,
No, of course you
it,
need to
it
have a balance
and
side.
so
I never even.
that's what I mean. It's
uh,
like saying how much protein it has, isn't you see how it's not exactly useful, right?
Yeah, yeah, I get it, but that was just like mentioning like some nutritional facts.
For
Okay, so in calcium, regards to calcium, I don't know if you want to hear it, but it's very rich in
yeah.
calcium. It has 1,184 milligrams per 100 grams. Uh,
Damn, that's a lot. That's like
phosphorus
1% of it.
phosphorus just 694 milligrams. Sodium
Damn, that's good.
sodium, which I mean is not that good, 1,602 milligrams.
Sodium is good. I agree to disagree on the sodium.
I mean, too much sodium is bad.
It has to be like a insane amount, which
Yeah,
I mean you do get if you eat hamburgers all day, I guess. But in general, you don't. I don't think you can get too much sodium from like food that's
yeah,
normal.
yeah. 190 milligrams of omega-3 too per 100 grams.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Um. Okay, this is about cheese. Um. Dietary guidelines recommend minimizing consumption of whole fat dairy products as they are a source of saturated fats and presumed to adversely affect blood lipids and increase cardiovascular disease and mortality. Uh, Evidence for this contentation is sparse, and few data for the effects of dairy consumption on health and available from low income and middle income countries. Therefore, we aim to assess the association between total dietary and specific types of dairy products with mortality and major cardiovascular disease. The perspective, urban rural epidemiology, Pure study is a large multinational cohort study of individuals aged 35 to 70 years, enrolled from 21 countries in 5 continents. Their intakes of dairy products were 136,030 and 384 individuals were recorded using country-specific validated food frequency questionnaires. Dairy products comprise milk, yogurts, and cheese. We further group those foods in the whole fat and low fat dairy. Um, the primary outcome was composite of mortality or major cardiovascular events defined as death from cardiovascular causes, non-fatal myocardial infarction, stroke, or heart failure, and hazard ratios were calculated using multivariable Cox frailty models with random intercepts to account the clustering of participants uh, and the findings. Okay, between January 1 of 2003 and July 14 of 2018, we recorded 10,567 composite events, and the number of deaths were 6,796, of my major cardiovascular events. Wait, my throat. Wait, so for like the deaths, right, were like 6,796, right? And those that suffer like cardiovascular events or, you know, were 5,855. During
What are we talking about?
cheese and like the
Oh
mortality
yeah.
rate. Okay. There was so 5,855 died from cardiovascular disease during the 9.1 years follow up. Higher intake of total dairy of like more than 2 servings per day compared with no intake was associated with lower risk of composite outcome with a heart rate. A hazard rate of 0.84, uh, and what I was gonna say, a confidence
So
what?
so
In other
so
words,
the
people that
re-
consume dairy had lower hazard rate, which is mortality rate.
wait, but so for that 0.84, is that dairy or is that cheese in particular?
Overall dairy, they studied people
Dairy.
consuming
Okay.
milk, yogurt, and cheese, and
Wait, wait. I mean, so is it dairy or is it specifically yogurt and cheese?
dairy products, milk, yogurt, and
Okay, so
cheese.
all wait, milk. Oh, milk. You said milk, yogurt, and cheese.
Yeah,
Okay,
milk, yogurt, and
okay,
cheese,
okay.
and higher intake of total dairy of 2 plus, greater than 2 servings per day compared with no intake was associated with lower risk of composite outcome with a hazard ratio of 0.84 and a 95 confidence level. And it was basically the ranges were 0.75 to 0.94. Uh, and with the p-value of 0.0004. Total mortality was 0.83, and what I was gonna say, and the ranges were 0.72 to 0.96 with a p-value of negative 0.0052. Non-cardiovascular
So,
what?
well, I've heard that milk is actually like unhealthy. So I wonder if it was just yogurt and cheese, if that hazard ratio would have been like fucking 0.5, and if it was just averaged with milk, and milk kind of brought it higher.
I don't think that they focus in they did not focus in one
Yeah, right.
particular dairy product. It was more like any dairy related, such as yogurt, milk, cheese.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I feel like I wonder like it got averaged with milk, right? But if they didn't have milk in it, or in that category where people it was like people eating cheese and yogurt versus not and no milk either case. If that different if that hazard ratio would have been more like 0.5, even
Yeah,
lower. Or with milk, in the mix, like it averaged it out to higher, like being 0.84. I wonder. But it's cool.
yeah. What I was gonna say, for cardiovascular mortality, it was 0.86, um, with the values of 0.72 to 1.02, and it had like a p-value of negative 0.046. Uh, Cardiovascular mortality was 0.77, with ranges of 0.58 to 1.01, with a p-value of negative 0.029. Major cardiovascular disease 0.78, with with the ranges of 0.67 and 0.90, with a p-value of fucking 0.0001. And stroke 0.66, uh with ranges of 0.53 to 0.82, p-value of 0.0003. And there was no significant association with myocardial infarction, uh, and the hazard ratio was 0.89, with a confidence level of 95% and ranges of 0.71 to 1.11, and a p-value of 0.163. And highest intake of one serving versus no intake of milk had a hazard ratio of 0.90 to 95 percentage, with a 95
What?
percentage.
I didn't catch it.
uh
What about milk?
okay, highest intake of one, like greater than one serving versus no intake of milk.
Of milk.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
with a hazard ratio of 0.90 and a confidence level of 95 percentage. And the ranges of the hazard ratio were like 0.82 to 0.99, and a p-value of 0.0529. And for yogurt, right, it was 0.86, the hazard ratio, with, you know, the values used for the hazard ratio were 0.75 to 0.99. Fuck. My stomach. uh, I regret it, bro.
Yeah, man, it's just not good for your body, like at any level.
I know, bro. uh, okay. Okay, so the yogurt, yeah, I was saying that the hazard ratio was 0.86, and the ranges were 0.75 to 0.99, and was associated with lower risk of composite outcome, whereas cheese intake, uh, whereas cheese intake was not significantly associated with the composite outcome, with a 0.88.0076, uh, I mean, with a
What was the hazard ratio?
0.88 hazard ratio, and
Okay.
the values were 0.76 to 1.02, and a p-value of 0.13 no, 1399.
That's not how you read it. 0.139.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Water intake was low and was not significantly associated with clinical outcomes, and it was a hazard ratio of 1.09.
They specifically looked at water intake.
Intake at the end, not water.
What is it?
Butter,
What's that? Water?
butter, butte,
Oh, butter. Oh,
butter.
butter. Okay, okay. Butter.
Yeah, butter,
Yeah, butter. Yep.
butter.
You got it.
Okay,
You got it.
butter. Yeah, but overall, it kind of just shows off that the diary decreases the mortality, like the hazard ratios.
Dairy.
The dairy, yeah, dairy decreases mortality ratios, the hazard ratios.
Interesting. So they did separate milk out.
Yeah, yeah, they did. Just what I was gonna say. Um, just kind of surprised, when I look at it, like how I don't know. I don't know what to believe, Like you said, I have heard that fucking milk and dairy is bad, but then
No, I'm pretty sure milk. I don't know. I'm pretty sure milk is bad. Like like we don't really know how they structured the study. They might have not adjusted for it so that people who drank more milk also ate more cheese and ate more yogurt. They
mm,
might not have. So like when they said milk is like 0.9 hazard ratio. Really, they're like measuring still dairy products because people who drank more milk might have ate more yogurt as well. We don't really know exactly. But here the point is that milk is the least healthy of the three. It has the highest hazard ratio. So if you were gonna pick one of them, you go with what fucking cheese basically. Is that the lowest?
uh, yeah, I mean, it is. Wait, let me make sure. No, yogurt is like 2% lower.
Okay, yeah, you just go with yogurt, really.
I
I
mean,
mean, you definitely
but the
don't want to pick the
difference,
least healthy of the
but the
three.
difference between fucking yogurt and cheese is 2 points. Like,
Yeah, but like so like maybe like there's a 60% chance that yogurt is healthier,
although
but it's still more evidence to yogurt than cheese.
you're not gonna get good levels of fucking glutamate on fucking yogurt.
Right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I still suspect that basically the design of the study is that milk is just riding off of the other two. Like the other two are bringing a lot of health benefits, and yogurt just kind of correlated. How much people eat yogurt is correlated with how much people eat other dairy products.
Yeah,
But I'm not sure if they adjust for it or not. But I don't care. Like I'm not gonna fucking even mess with milk either way, anyways. But
yeah,
yeah, that's cool that cheese and
yogurt.
yogurt is on a healthy side.
Yep, cheese. Okay, more cheese studies. The study looked at the association between dairy products intake and the risk of major cardiovascular events, mortality, and stroke. Study followed. Um, what I was gonna say? No, no, no. Never mind. Okay, this. Fuck, bro. Fucking, I regret it with all my fucking heart, bro. That burning sensation. It's like, I don't know, bro. It's probably gonna linger only with like, a few hours more, but yeah, bro. Pray for me, bro. I'm joking,
Yeah,
I'm fine, bro.
you're gonna survive.
No, it has happened to me before, but like not often. Probably um I get these pains when I eat something that I wasn't supposed to, like once in a while, once every few months. Uh
God,
okay, this one. Cheese might affect lipids and lipoproteins differently than other high fat dairy foods. The present systematic review and meta-analysis was performed to evaluate randomized controlled trials that examine the effects of cheese consumption compared with another food product on blood lipids and lipoproteins. Data sources: systematic literature search on the Medline, Embase, Scopius, uh, CAB abstracts, and the the Cochrane control trial register and the clinical trials. Uh, uh, so that's basically irrelevant. It's just like the data sources, basically. Study selection. A total of 12 randomized control trials, RCTS, were identified to examine the effects of consumption on blood lipids and lipoproteins in healthy adults. Data extraction. A meta-analysis of 5 RCTS that compare the effects of hard cheese and butter. Okay, how do you pronounce it? Butter?
You said it right, yeah.
Okay, butter.
Butter.
Uh, both of which had similar ratio of polyins, polyunsaturated fatty acids to saturated fatty acids. With P ratios was performed. Data synthesis. Compared with butter intake, cheese intake, weighted mean difference of 145 grams per day, reduced low density lipoprotein cholesterol LDLC by 6.5 percentage, and negative 0.22 millimoles with a confidence level of 95 percentage, and high density lipoproteins cholesterol HDL by 3.9 percentage with basically it was like negative 0.05 millimoles with a 95 confidence level. The ranges were like negative 0.09 to negative 0.02, but had no effects on triglycerides compared with the intake of tofu and fat modified cheese. Cheese intake increased total cholesterol of LDL-C as we expected on the vast of PS ratio of the diets. There was insufficient diet to compare intake of cheese with intake of other foods. Conclusion: despite similar PS ratios of hard cheese and butter, consumption of hard cheese lowers LDL-C and HDL-C when compared with consumption of butter. And yeah, whether those findings can be attributed to calcium, specific types of saturated fatty acids, or or the food matrix of cheese, uh, warrants further research. So in other words, fucking hard cheese tends to lower LDLC um, and HDLC like cholesterols compared to like butter, and it was by 6.5 percentage for LDLC and 3.9 percentage for HDLC.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty unbelievable. Like, yeah, I wouldn't expect that. That's cool.
Yep. Uh. Okay.
Like I would think, like looking at cheese, I would think that it would like raise the cholesterol, but apparently, like it's actually like lowers it, which is really good, I guess.
Yeah, studying the antioxidant capacity of water soluble extracts of Parmesan cheese at different aging times, the researchers use a standard ABT assay to measure the radical scavenging capacity of the extracts. They also fraction the extracts using semi-preparative HPLC UV and use LC uh, SIMS to identify the most active antioxidant compounds in each fraction. Additionally, the researchers tested the antioxidant capacity of extracts after simulating in vitro gastroenteral digestion. The results of the study showed that the antioxidant capacity of water-soluble extracts from Parmesan cheese was largely due to free free amino acids, specifically tyrosine, methionine, and tryptophan. The antioxidant peptides present in the extracts were found to contribute
Wait, what? Tryptophan?
uh,
Tryptophan? Tryptophan.
tryptophan. Yeah, tryptophan or tryptophan. No,
Tryptophan.
tryptophan. Yes.
Wait, tryptophan. So question for you. Is serotonin made out of this tryptophan?
Okay.
I think serotonin is made out of
Serotonin
tryptophan.
of.
Trypto, tryptophan. Fuck, I forget what's it
It's
called.
spelled TRYPTOF. I mean TRYPTOPHAN. Tryptophan. Tryptophan.
Tryptophan.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
see if that's what serotonin is made out
Yeah.
of.
I wrote the
And
question.
and compare how much tryptophan. Oh, fuck. I used to know that like it's a popular word, but now that you said it's tryptophan, it's like confused. It's like now it's hard for me to remember which way I remembered it. It's like confused me.
It
But
doesn't have an e at the end. It's just an n.
tryptophan. Yeah, that makes more sense. I feel like it is pronounced tryptophan. But yeah, and then how much of this tryptophan is in cheese, Parmesan cheese per 100 gram versus how much tryptophan in fucking turkey?
Okay.
I think turkey is like supposedly super rich in tryptophan. And and then they're yeah, see about that.
Bro, if you're gonna start eating fucking turkey, you should. I don't know, bro. What was I gonna say? Wait. Let me in Turkey and let me write it down. So
Well, no, it's just because like
no, no,
turkey is
no.
supposed to be like the biggest source of tryptophan,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I want to see how much cheese do I need to eat to match that.
No, I mean you should just fucking eat it, bro. I mean I don't know if it's unhealthy, but so far I don't think it's unhealthy if you eat it from like a good quality fucking turkey or whatnot, like decent quality. And I was gonna say you could like eat something very scrumptious that will take you no longer than 2 minutes to make, which basically just grab some healthy bread, like some healthy slice of bread. You put some avocado, you put some fucking, slices of fucking turkey, like you could buy it already sliced up. You put it on top. That will take you like 2 minutes to make, and then you eat it, and it's very tasty and healthy.
Or just stick like a tablespoon into cheese and shove it in my mouth, and I'm good to go.
Come on, bro. You don't wanna indulge. You don't wanna fucking. I don't know, like
uh,
savor the scrumptious fucking food.
I mean, like I have so many things like pushing on me, like time wise, that I'm like, fuck this. Usually, like my
Okay,
logic comes down to that.
yeah. Okay, but like, okay, slicing one avocado in a half, 30 seconds. Okay, fuck.
Well, we have to prove, like, we would have to prove that avocado. Well, we would have to prove that avocado is healthy or at least neutral. But then the fucking bread,
I
and
will
then the
make you
fucking
eat
turkey.
toast and you will like
Huh?
it. I will make you eat toast with avocado and turkey and you will like it.
I didn't catch it. What?
Oh, I was trying to say it in an ominous voice tone, like I was getting like close to my microphone, like jokingly being like, I will make you eat toast with turkey and avocado and you will like it.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Like it's I'll draw it to you this LD, but like let me tell you something. It will take you no longer than 2 minutes. Like I'm not fucking even shitting you.
No, but I mean, can you imagine? Like, I'll have to worry about fucking having bread in stock. I'll have to worry about stocking the ham or the turkey, right? I'll have to worry about
Sliced.
stocking
No. Like you don't have it
avocado.
sliced though. Like in your fridge, and you
No,
already have this.
stocking like no stocking like I'll have to like
Oh,
always worry that
restock.
I have it like restock, yeah. and then I'll have to make a place for them in the truck. It's like three. Like I'll have to worry about three different ingredients, and always in the store I'll be like, oh, do I have enough bread? Do I have enough turkey? So there's like gonna be there's like a lot involved in there.
Okay, but realistically speaking, you will not have to go to the grocery shop store more no longer than like once a week. Like you will not use entire avocado, use like half of it. Then slices of ham you'll use two per toast. You can eat one or two. And making that fucking meal is gonna take you like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes and a half to 3 minutes. Like all you gotta do is like slice the fucking avocado up in like 15 seconds. Pour out
No, man, I don't need that in my life. I
come
don't
on.
need any extra work
That's a
and
little
any
bit of
extra like problems. Like again, like
okay.
every time I go to the store, I'll have to check if I have enough bread.
Okay,
Then I have to
okay.
check if I have enough turkey.
Okay, if I probe you that it's healthy and shit like that, can you at least do it once, like once, one single
You'd
time?
have to prove to me. You'd have to prove. Well, like I've eaten turkey sandwiches. It's not like I've never eaten them.
No, 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 no.
Um,
I know, but like once, just once, bro. Like I just want you to tell me your experience once I prove you that it's healthy. You try it out, and then you'll tell me whether it was worth it or not. Like you, scrumptious, bro, and
like I can
healthy.
already imagine all the steps, and it's like it's taking so many steps
No,
just
okay,
to
okay.
like
Tell me how long you think it'll take you to do it, and tell me the steps. Okay, like tell me what do you mind it's gonna be like.
like fucking 20, 30 minutes or something. I don't know. But like you'd have to prove that that is healthier than like let's say cheese.
Wait, what? You're fucking
you know,
cutting off a
something like
lot.
that. Something like you compare. I said
I cannot hear you for
two
shit. You're cutting. Oh, okay,
tables.
you're back. You're back. Say it again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
hear me?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I said you would have to prove to me that that sandwich is healthier than, let's say, 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But we're talking like you could even add that Parmesan cheese to your fucking toast, and it will taste even more scrumptious. So basically,
So
okay,
it's like another step. Oh no way! No, are you kidding me?
bro,
Like a fucking
bro, bro,
cheese does not taste good to me
bro. Let me tell you. Okay, okay.
in
Yeah,
anything
yeah, but
other than cheese.
okay,
Pizza.
okay, 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 bro. Just tell me what do you mind like this, like the preparation. Tell me what you mind the preparation looks like. Like you just tell me what you think it looks like.
Uh,
Tell me
oh,
what do you think the
again,
preparation looks like
when I like
when you imagine
so
it. Like imagine that you're
oh,
playing cooking simulator right now, right?
I have to like fucking store the fucking turkey as well. Like
Sliced
I have
turkey,
to like
sliced. In other words,
yeah, but I have to store it in the fridge, and then I have to worry about how long it's been in the fridge.
oh, it can stay for fucking long ass time. You could like leave it there for like 10, 15 days, and nothing is gonna happen as long as it's in the right temperature. Because it's cold meat, you're not meant to cook it. So you grab the toast, right? Then you grab like the slices of turkey.
I have to open the door, find that somewhere in that fridge on the floor. Like I have to crunch and in that fridge. I have to find the turkey,
Yeah.
pull it out,
Uh huh.
open it.
Uh huh. Then you.
I have to fucking set some napkin to put the bread on while I grab
Uh
the
huh.
turkey. So that napkin is an extra step.
Uh huh.
And then so many steps. And so
No.
I put the bread, I do the crunch, look for the
Unbelievable.
turkey, grab it out of the fridge, close the fridge door,
Think about that.
open
You're
the
moving. You're
package.
moving. You're literally, like sort of stimulating your blood flow of your body. Your circulation is getting better as you're doing that. On top of that, so that's benefiting your health because you're making movement.
No, but I mean, like, like that, like 10 minutes of movement and
10
stress is
minutes?
like I could do like it in 10 seconds, vigorous exercise.
Wait, excuse me, 10 minutes? Like,
Yeah, because I
oh,
have to okay,
okay, okay,
I
okay.
have to stand up,
Give me a second. Give me a
open,
second.
but you can't get ready.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me
Tell
see.
me when you're ready. Tell me when you're
Okay,
gonna
go.
start. Okay. I'm back.
Did you wash your hands?
No, but I'm already eating.
See,
Okay,
I
washing
would
my
have to wash
hands.
my hands.
Washing my hands. Washing my hands will have taken like another like fucking 40 seconds. So how long
That
did
is
it take
so
me?
much work.
Wait, how long did it take
Like
me? How long did it take me?
uh, a minute and a half.
Oh, also, I put the
Did you
fucking.
did you
I put
did,
the
did you
limit.
run at any point?
Well,
Did you run at any point?
no, not really.
Did you walk
Mhm.
the whole, like, 100% of the time?
Mhm. And I put the fucking Oh, sorry, I'm
But I'm still
eating.
timing it. Let's wait until we finish it. Like the timer's still going.
Oh, until I finish eating it.
Yeah.
Mmm. Mm, mm, mm. I finished.
3 minutes 10 seconds. Did you put away your plate? All right, you gotta put away your plate. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, fine. And then did you put away the turkey?
Yeah, I put it back in the fridge, and half of the avocado I put it back on the fridge.
And you put away the bread?
Yeah.
So 3.5 minutes. But like the amount of like the brain power it would take is
What
like
brain power?
fucking
This is
energy.
like
Because
brain dead
because
shit
it's
that you
like
gotta do. Okay.
every step is something you have to think about.
Not really,
You have
bro.
to wash your hands.
Listen, bro.
Obviously.
Let me tell you what I did. Go to the kitchen, grab fucking bread slice, put it on the plate. Fucking go to the fridge, grab avocado, grab turkey ham, slice the avocado. Took me like 15 seconds, 20 seconds. Put it on the fucking on the bread. Uh, but
Well, see, that's the difference. Like I have to like my like you can just grab the knife. Well, did you wash the knife?
it was already washed, of course.
I mean, did you wash it after?
Nah, but the probably will take me like,
That's a part of the process. Yeah. So like like you can just grab the clean knife, right?
yeah.
My knife is in like in a baggie buried somewhere, and I have to like open the drawer, like grab the baggie, open the baggie, put the baggie somewhere,
Uh huh.
take the knife out of it. So like even grabbing like the knife is already difficult. And then
You could buy plastic ones and just put it in a fucking your trash can.
I mean, like, do I really want to like just fucking use like
No, okay, what?
plastic knife?
Okay, realistically speaking, washing the knife will take me like 40 seconds. So, in other words, eating it, uh, fucking, what was I gonna say? Making it, like the preparation.
Oh my god! I would also have to find the surface to cut the fucking thing on.
No, you
Like,
don't
I
need
can't just
to.
cut it in my hand.
No, you can need it. Do it with your fucking. I didn't even put it on the fucking on a table. I use it on my hand. Basically, what you do, you just make one incision, one fucking slice in the upper part, carefully, and it doesn't take longer than 3 seconds. And then you split it open with your hands, and then there you go,
There's like zero chance. There's like so many steps in it. It's
bro.
like my brain would explode.
That's literally the simplest thing to do.
But you do see like how many steps there are. Like compare to those like a 50 steps. Compare them to like opening the fridge, grabbing a can of Parmesan, opening the lid, grabbing a spoon, and just eating 2 spoons, closing the lid, putting it back in the fridge.
I mean.
Like I don't even have to wash my hands. Uh, I don't
Or
have
let me
to.
finish. Or you could do that, and on top of that, eat like the toast and have more nutrients in your body, and overall be healthier.
Oh no, like having more nutrients doesn't make you healthy. Like like people say that eating one meal per day is
No, but
actually
like
is
the
healthy.
parmesan, yeah, one meal a day it's healthy, but a big one. When I've seen people that eat
Yeah,
one meal a day, is a big one, and it's full of nutrients. It's
yeah,
not like they're eating just one thing. They're eating like vegetables. They're eating like some sort of like salmon, chicken, some sort of like meat, and rice. So it's like a container
yeah.
of
Some
food
yeah,
that is
yeah.
meant
Like
to fulfill
I
you.
eat yeah, I eat a lot of different things. Like shit ton. Like I wouldn't be able to squeeze them all into one meal already.
Yeah.
um, and so, yeah, but yeah, and then like with cheese, with a can of cheese, like like a whatever the cheese is in, like container of cheese. Like I don't have to set a napkin to put it on. Like with bread, like I have to get the bread out, put it on a napkin. Like, and for that I have to put the napkin somewhere. I would have to grab the napkin, and then like, uh,
It's literally like
that's
it's
and
literally
it's
four
just
to
one
five minutes.
ingredient.
Like
It's,
4 to 5 minutes, bro. Come on, bro. In one
yeah,
day,
there's zero chance.
I think there is a chance,
I can't.
bro.
Zero. Like
Nah.
if I thought there might be a chance for me to like get what one more ingredient to make the like tomatoes taste better potentially. But like even the need to wash my hands before it already broke my mind. Sort of. Wait, let me see. No, I guess I still have to wash my hands anyways every time I eat tomatoes because I have to wash them. Um,
Well, could you at
but
least okay? Can you not be so close-minded? And if I prove you how like it will be like healthy, could you try it once? Like you don't need to buy the ingredients for like an entire week. You could just buy, two slices of ham, one avocado, and like the smallest package of bread, and you can toss it away or whatnot, give it away to or put it in the trash can, and try it once, just once, like once, 5 minutes, five
I've
minutes.
eaten I've eaten
Yeah, but
a
could you
turkey
try it
sandwich.
once, bro? Like I'm pretty sure that it'll be worth it just once, if once, bro, just once. Just 5 minutes. I'm telling you,
Like
5 minutes of your
like
time.
as much as I wish, I'm just not gonna have like
It's fi-
motivation to do it.
it's
Like I could wish very much to do it. I just not gonna be able to motivate myself to do it.
bro. It's 5 minutes.
It's just the number of steps that have to be taken to do it.
Okay.
It's like huge, yeah. Like as much as I might wish, like I wouldn't be able to motivate myself to do it.
Okay.
Like
Well,
I
I
couldn't
guess.
motivate myself to do the lime tomato and that's just one ingredient. Like I would just have to get one more ingredient to do that, and like I couldn't motivate myself as hard as I tried. I would fucking walk by lime, and I'm like, yeah, there's lime. All I have to do is just fucking reach my hand, get this extra thing, and then you know do it. Try it, just to say that I've tried it, I guess. And I couldn't do it. Like I wish,
Bro,
like
do you have
even
some sort of chronic depression, or like how is it so difficult to do it? Like, why do you think that
I just
you
couldn't
like the
justify it.
motivation?
No, I just couldn't justify it. I was like I felt like every second was like too valuable to waste. And like I couldn't. There's somewhere in my logic. It wasn't like I was depressed and I didn't want to do anything. It was like I couldn't just like logically justify the time. And like
Okay.
if my brain couldn't justify the time, even if I wished to try it, like I didn't. My brain like refused to give me motivation to do it because it was like, well, fuck. How many extra seconds in your life do you have to waste? What is this? Like part of my brain would like be like yelling at me like, do you really have like this extra seconds to waste?
Huh.
just to
So,
like
like,
for
in
extra
other
taste or
words,
whatever.
do you constantly you constantly fucking think about how much time you have left in your life and how you should utilize it at all times? Like, you have a constant reminder in your head that is sort of like telling you, uh,
No, well, I have constant reminder in my head of like that every second is valuable somehow. I'm like, well, okay, so like this takes a minute. Oh well, okay, well, how many minutes if I do this for 1 minute every day? That's fucking 365 minutes in a year. That's like fucking what, like 3 hours? Like, do I really wanna like waste 3 hours? And so like every time I think of like, yeah, even 1 minute, it's like I always like translate it into fucking year.
oh,
And
okay.
I'm like, I don't know, like my brain, the way my brain works is like, somehow it like tries to value every fucking moment. Like time efficiency is like very high on the priority in it.
Huh.
I don't know.
Makes sense. But yeah, I
That's
mean,
that's why it's like I can never
I
like
mean,
motivate myself to do it, like
just
because
like,
it's like my
wait,
brain
wait,
is
wait.
like, how much
One
time do you
second.
have?
What I was gonna say, uh, we could try, obviously, once I prove you that the toast will be healthy and overall, but we could try whilst we are calling, like, when you're at the grocery store or whatnot, you're meant to buy something. You just buy the ingredients and, you just have them there in your fucking truck. And
Basically, I wouldn't be able to do it, because then, like, apart from that, and then I'll be like, well, how much money do I have? Like, like, do I really have like extra money to waste? Like,
you're rich, what do you
but,
mean?
yeah, and my brain would be like, what? You fucking think you're rich? You can just throw money around or some shit,
No, but like,
you
you
know?
know that it doesn't financially affect you.
But that's the thing, like, I guess people with money didn't happen to have that money because they were,
No, but
spending them.
yeah, but that's just being like too stingy, bro. Like, that's unhealthy. Like, okay, think about it. When you die, you're not gonna take all that with you, So like, if you know it's something that it's gonna be helpful for your health, it's gonna be useful for you and whatnot, it's gonna have potential health benefits. Why not
But
try it?
I can't even imagine how like it would prove to me that it's healthy, because like you would be like, okay, well, I ate a sandwich and it was healthy for me, but I would be like, well, maybe that's because you don't eat enough salmon. If you like maybe eat enough salmon, like the turkey wouldn't actually add any benefit, because you're already getting some of that like animal, protein,
Protein, yeah.
whatever. Like, and well, I mean, that protein is everywhere anyway, but like whatever is in animal sources. that you
Well,
might be getting from surf, you might be getting from sound. So you'd have to like eat almost exactly the same diet that I eat, and then see if adding to it the sandwich would bring any additional health benefit.
yeah, I guess so.
Um, so even to prove that that sandwich is healthy would already be difficult to me. I
Yeah,
don't
makes
know.
sense.
But like if I couldn't like yeah, like I just for taste's sake, I couldn't even motivate myself to fucking do the lime with tomatoes. Like my brain would just start screaming at me like, "What? You think you have money to waste? What? You think you have time to waste? Like what the fuck is this?"
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know where it comes from. Somehow like my brain starts screaming at me.
I see. I guess. Well, I understand. I respect that you have that mentality and whatnot. I don't think it's the greatest, the healthiest, but if you think that that works for you, that's fine.
I mean, it is. It's who I am right now. I don't know. It's not exactly like I guess like my life just built like my life experiences brought me to this state of mind somehow, without really my realizing or having
But do you think
choice
it's
in it.
healthy though?
Um,
I wouldn't consider it
hard
that
to
healthy.
say. I mean, being like valuing every moment. It's hard to say if
I mean,
it's
to
hard to
me,
say exactly.
your lifestyle seems like well, not like your lifestyle, it's fine, but like your mentality. What I'm trying to say, like your mentality that you have at the moment on regards to that subject, or that matter, it's a little bit too extreme. I think that you are over stressing too much, and that could lead to you know impacting your health negatively. Like just stressing too much. Like the way you describe it, it seems stressful to me.
Yeah, but to me, it's stressful to like go through like 30 steps to make a sandwich.
No, no, no. I'm not talking about the sandwich anymore. I already dismiss it. Just having that
Oh
mindset
yeah,
overall.
moment.
Like it does stresses you out sometimes. To be honest, like the way you describe it, it does, doesn't it? Or not?
um, it's hard to say. I mean, because like I get also like every time I am efficient, or like every time I manage to like become more efficient. Like I get a dopamine hit. Like like it's like playing a game.
Yeah, yeah,
Like you advance a little bit, and then your brain is
yeah.
like, "Good job. Here's a bunch of dopamine."
Yeah, you get all accelerated and shit, right?
A little bit. So it's like it's again hard to say. Like I'm not saying like one way or another. It's just I'm not super sure.
I feel you. But yeah, what I was gonna say, bro. Let me continue. The results of the study showed the antioxidant capacity of the water-soluble extract from Parmesan cheese was largely due to the free amino acids, specifically lyrosine, methionine, and tri- tryp- tryptophan. The antioxidant peptide present in the sorry extract were found to contribute only minimally to the overall antioxidant capacity. Additionally, the researchers found that antioxidant capacity of the extract was largely unaffected by ripening time of gastrointestinal digestion. Overall, the study suggests that Parmesan cheese might be a good source of natural antioxidants. Yeah, so in other words, this study sort of came up with the conclusion that you know Parmesan Parmesan cheese has some good fucking sources of natural antioxidants, and we already know what antioxidants are good for.
Oh, tryptophan. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Tryptophan.
Yeah, that's how
Fan.
it's
I guess fan,
pronounced.
fan like fan. Tryptophan.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's definitely the word, and I'm like 19% sure, 99% sure that tryptophan is the ingredient of serotonin, like main ingredient, like basically serotonin is made from tryptophan.
Mm.
Yeah, that's just
Now,
to share.
I'm gonna talk about the study conducted in rats. The study was conducted in males
That's
spontaneous.
fucking unbelievable.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
so I mean, even if it's similar amounts between tryptophan and cheese and turkey, that means that actually cheese makes you happier because serotonin is like it makes you content with yourself.
Yeah.
Like dopamine makes you want to like achieve more, but serotonin actually makes you content with what you have, and it's like a happy hormone or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so like eating cheese supposedly then would make you like more
That's
enjoying
what
yourself.
antidepressants do, right? They sort of like try to boost up your
Yeah,
serotonin
serotonin.
levels.
Yeah. I mean, they say it doesn't actually like go through that. I mean, they affect serotonin, but somehow it's not actually like supposedly the brain like
Efficient.
rewires. Huh?
It's not efficient.
No, supposedly like even like supposedly like the way the antidepressants work is not through serotonin. Like even though they affect it, like if they didn't affect it, it wouldn't change anything.
Mm.
And somehow like they proved that basically it didn't matter whether or not the antidepressants increased or reduced serotonin levels in the brain. Like the real reason why the antidepressants work sometimes is because like they make the brain actually rewire itself, like completely like fucking rewire itself, and then like it's unrelated to serotonin altogether.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, but I mean, in still like supposedly like serotonin makes you happier, and that's not. And again, like the fucking antidepressants are not serotonin. They just make the brain process serotonin differently, like reuptake inhibitors, serotonin reuptake inhibitors. They don't. So it's not really like you're getting extra serotonin in your brain. It's like you just work with it differently. But
Hmm.
yeah, man. So first, I guess cheese would make you happy. Basically, eating cheese would make you happier.
Yep.
Supposedly. I mean, apparently, that's tryptophan.
Yep.
Right?
The story was. I'm gonna talk about the one that has to do with rats and cheese. The study was conducted using male spontaneously hypertensive rats, which are commonly used animal models for hypertension. The rats were divided into two groups: a control group and an experimental group. The control group was fed standard diet, whilst the experimental group was fed the same diet supplement with Parmesan cheese. The Parmesan cheese was incorporated into the rat's diet, concentration of 10 percentage, and a concentration of 10 percentage, and the rats were fed for 8 weeks. Blood pressure was measured using a non-invasive Talkov method at the beginning of the experiment and at the end of the 8 week period. The study used an experimental design with two groups of rat randomly assigned to either a control diet or a Parmesan uh, enriched diet. The what was gonna say? The dose was 10 percentage. We already know that. It lasted eight weeks, and I'm gonna tell you the results of the metrics. Systolic blood pressure. Systolic blood pressure significantly decreased in the group that consumed Parmesan cheese compared to the control group. The mean systolic blood pressure for the Parmesan group was 172 plus minus 12 mercury, while for the control group it was 190 plus minus 11 mercury with a p-value of less than 0.35. Diastolic blood pressure also significantly decreased in the group that consumed Parmesan cheese compared to the control group. The mean diastolic blood pressure for the Parmesan group was 100 and 16 plus minus 6 mercury, while for the control group it was 131 plus minus 9 mercury with a p-value of less than 0.05. The consumption of Parmesan cheese did not affect the heart rate. Did not affect the heart rate. The weight rate of the rats did not significantly differ between the two groups. The total cholesterol and triglyceride levels were significantly lower in the Parmesan group compared to the control group. This mean total cholesterol for the let me repeat that again. The total cholesterol and triglyceride levels were significantly lower in the Parmesan group compared to the control group. The mean total cholesterol level for the Parmesan group was 112 plus minus 9 milligrams, uh, uh, while for the control group it was 142 plus minus 10 milligrams. Or is it micrograms or milligrams? I forgot.
What's the letters?
Milligrams, right?
Milligrams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a p-value of less than 0.05. The mean triglyceride levels for the Parmesan group was 90 plus minus 4 milligrams, while the control group it was 124 plus minus 9 milligrams with a p-value of less than 0.05. The levels of high density lipoprotein HDL and low density lipoprotein did not differ significantly between the two groups. So yeah, in other words, apparently Parmesan cheese it's quite beneficial for your diastolic blood pressure and for your cholesterol and triglyceride levels.
Nice. Nice.
Yep. This was done on rats, by the way. This last one.
Well, I mean, you read another study that was done in humans where
Yeah, yeah. There's
the
the cohort study.
yeah, yeah. Nice.
But yeah, Brisky, um, gotta eat that fucking Parmesan cheese. Did you enjoy it?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Like I feel like on some level my body enjoyed it. Um, like it could tell that there was some really good shit in it. Like somehow sense it. But like my mouth and like my brain was like hating every fucking bite. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It was like a conflicting fucking feelings when I was eating it.
Uh,
Yeah.
I mean,
Like it was like my stomach was like, yeah, get it here. But then like my brain and my mouth was like, yeah,
yeah, you are not savoring it. I mean,
no, yeah.
I was gonna say, bro. Fuck. Maybe. How could you make it even better? I don't know. You could eat it with garlic bread, bro. It will be.
No, man, like I don't care how it tastes.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah.
like I can't put it into words how much I don't give a shit how it tastes.
I mean, yeah, you have already told me, but maybe it'll make you happier eating food that in a way is healthy, but you also like the way it tastes, just like you do with natto. Like it tastes like shit
Right.
with fucking soy sauce. So that I mean, without soy sauce, so you put soy sauce. So I'm saying maybe you could incorporate other easy fucking um ingredients or foods to the healthy food, right? So it could be more enjoyable for you. So that way it's not like, oh no, no, not the Parmesan time fucking like oh no, it's not, it's the fucking time to eat the Parmesan cheese, like rather than being something that you're not looking forwards to do it. It's something that you just do it without thinking, without having an unpleasant time.
I mean, it's kind of weird. Like it feels like my lower body actually does kind of crave it. Like yeah, it's a weird feeling. Like my lower body feels like it does crave like my stomach and I guess digestive system. Like it's like fucking a little bit. Like, there's like a little bit of a craving for it. But my
What
like
craving of what?
well, it's
Like actually something that you enjoy?
like no, oh, no, not like that. Like that's something that I enjoy. Like after I've digested it. It's like let me try to make a comparison.
Maybe it might
I
be
don't
the
know. Well,
probiotics of the juice.
it's hard to explain, to be honest. But like there's different systems in the body, right? And then like they are not. It's not just one thing. Like if something tastes good, you're not gonna necessarily crave it,
Yeah.
per se. Like fucking, I don't know, like fat. Like fat is not really sweet, but like like I guess some people are like like not fat is another thing. Like I guess people like fat, but like I actually abhor fat. Like fat tastes like terrible to me. uh, but like let's say like you like fat, and then like it's like it doesn't taste tasty like sugar, right? But your body somehow
Once it.
wants it, yeah. And so like there's this like different systems where like on one side your body might want it and like crave it. On the other side your mouth is like, this is sweet, something, this is like explosion of flavor.
Yeah.
And then there really is like there's like different circuits in the brain and stomach and the mouth, and they're all kind of dance together or whatever. But with
Yeah.
cheese, like it's completely they go for me they go completely different directions.
No, okay.
It's kind of weird, yeah.
I feel you. But
But
what I was gonna say, bro, I'm gonna conclude with the fucking the podcast. There is nothing else to add up, bro.